Not that good for account health though. Possible, but then we risk. So can you let us know, this is the solutions we have in mind to get because obviously we need to get it done. You can also ask her before, do you understand why we want to post so much? Like, do you understand why that's important? That's what we need to get done. If you have a different solution in mind, we're very, very happy to tailor it to you, but like, which one of those do you think works? And essentially then, I mean, that would be the fourth. Again, then solution roster, essentially. Then she can either pick one or she can say, okay, but this would annoy me because of this. Can we do this instead? You go into problem solving more, cool. And then once you agree, okay, you're just going to give us access on your account, or if she doesn't want to, okay, then you're just going to set yourself, I don't know, like 8 a.m., 12 a.m., and let's say 4 p.m. to post those reels. Does that work for you? Can you just set yourself an alarm? We're going to make sure the reels are easy to upload. The captions are pre-written. You just have to get that done. Does that work? Yes. And then as the last step, both parties commit to everything. So we're not done yet. So we, like in my case, if this was my model, I'd say, okay, so we both commit to making it easier for you to upload. You commit to actually doing it 3 times a day. Can you start doing that from tomorrow on? Yes. Okay. So just for your information, we both committed to that. When you see the reels aren't easy to upload, feel free to annoy us about it. Text us, hey guys, you committed to this. Please get it done. We're business partners. Same way, you committed to uploading the reels at 8, 12, and 4 p.m. If we check the account, they're not online then. Is it cool that we send you a reminder? If they're still not being uploaded, is it cool that we remind you of the commitment? Yes. Okay. So don't get annoyed by us. We both committed to something, but obviously we both want to get this ship to scale. Cool. And then we just repeat all of these different steps here for every single one of those different friction points. Same as ads versus organic. Okay. So then we go into identifying, okay, so what's stopping us from having a certain ad budget, yada, yada. Okay, maybe she doesn't understand your point well enough, right? Because for me, it's a no-brainer to do organic and ads. Like, that's the best combo. Everyone knows that, right? Ads on a new Instagram account, they don't perform like shit. So just for you guys, a quick question. Do you think it's more like an understanding problem? She just really doesn't get why we do organic if we can do ads? Or is it like an ego thing? What do you think drives her to be very stoic about that?
I think the main reason why she wants to do ads is because she has so much more capital than us to be able to just throw money at any problem, right? And like, I get it. We've all been in that position where the more money you make, you have more problems, and then it gets to a position where you can just throw money at it and it goes away, right?
Yeah, like a Ponzi. Yeah, for sure. Been there.
Yeah. So she's in a position where she's like, cool, ads, this is can run by themselves. I don't need to take time out of my busy schedule to be able to do it. So we can do it type shit, but I'm just going to throw money at it. But then the amount of money she wants to throw at it is limited, because I've already had this conversation with her, and I said to her, I was like, look, Kerry, if you want to run ads, that's no dramas, right? 100% we're down for that. We can do it. King and I are not in a position to be able to match the amount of ad spend that you can put into it, because purely you are making more than we are right now, right? And she was basically like, well, I don't think that's fair. I'm not comfortable being in a position where I'm spending more money on the ads and shit like that. And we said, all right, cool, let's come to an agreement. We came to an agreement and basically said, every model that we bring on through the meta ads, King and I will run. Every model that we bring on, whatever you spent on ad budget, you can take 100% of their earnings until that ad budget is reimbursed, kind of thing, right? And again, she was kind of like, nah, I don't want to do that, because then I'm essentially betting on finding quality models through meta ads when really they could either be shit from the start, or they could run away with the money, right? So she's like, I'm not comfortable putting more money in because we don't know these OF girls, or I can't be trusted type shit.
Yeah.
That's where we kind of, that's another crossroad we got to. And then it's kind of just been put on the back burner until now.
Okay. But just so I understand, the issue isn't really doing ads or organic. Like, she's cool doing organic, but she really wants the ads to be on her level type shit.
Yeah, she wants to do to just make it clear, she's happy to do both, because she wants to do, she's from the very beginning, she said to us, look, I want to do a personal brand. I want to be branded as a female-only OFM agency. I already have a lot of people that come in and like that fact, because obviously, as we know, it's
Sure.
very male dominant industry, right? So it's an interesting angle. And yeah, so that's basically what I want to do. But because of organic takes more time to do reels, to do posts, to do all those kinds of things, the meta ads in her mind it's a quick and easy fix because it just requires money. But then she doesn't want to put up. So you see this kind of weird loop that we kind of get stuck in.
Yeah, I was about to ask, like, I'm sure you guys kind of like from my end, it would be okay. Like, listen, this result of like just spending $1 million a month on ads, it's in our setup with our deal, it's not possible. So we can either like you put up the budget, we take care of all the work, we run the ads, we do a research, we run the pixels, set up all the VSL pages, whatever. We run the ads, you put in the budget, then you have the budget, or we do it with the budget that we're happy to do. It's less budget, but then it's fair. Or like we focus highly on organic until we get to a point where we can match the budget, whatever. But like from my end, I would say, okay, those are the only logical options. Like what's her reaction to that? Because I mean, you can't like there's no she has to pick one of
The
them.
main
No?
one we keep saying is like, let's just focus on organic until we can match that budget. Then no problem,
Yeah.
You know, because even like with her OF account, like clearly we know specifically how to obviously get the numbers up. You know, like she was completely brand new to OF, made a brand new account at the start of OFMOS, and within 2 weeks, like we had already made it like
21,
22K, 23K, and put it in the top 1% already. So she knows that we have the capability to grow anyone like that, you know? So we were like, okay, cool. So we can already do that with a few fans from fucking Chatterbait. Imagine what we could do if we actually really, really knuckle